Konnichiwa and welcome to the Samurai Monkey 42. On this new year, I wanted to make a video on how to take Japanese swords apart. I had previously made video last year, but I wanted to make a better video this year. I've also wanted to make another video on this because I recently sold the big flag that I used for my background on my recent videos. So I decided to make this video right away because I really like this big Japanese flag on my background. So on this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step on how to take Japanese swords apart. And to do that, I'm going to be using a Type 98 Japanese sword that I have here on my hands. This is a military sword that was issued to Japanese soldiers at the time. It's the most common one you will come across, and I'm going to show you guys a step-by-step how to take them apart. The first thing you guys need to know about this sword is they have a release button right here. Is this one you see here. You have to press it to release the blade from the scabbard. So that's the first thing that you need to know. Otherwise, if you try to pull out the blade without pressing the button, the clip might break. So I have the sword. Out now. The second thing you guys need to know about Japanese swords is there's a bamboo pin here in the center, right above here on the handle. This holds the entire handle and blade and all of its components together. The first thing you need to do is take out the bamboo pin. Some Japanese swords are going to have two bamboo pins, and if you have an NCO sword, those will have a metal screw instead of a bamboo pin. Mostly all Japanese swords have bamboo pins to hold the entire blade and everything together. So what I'm going to be using for this video is this tool. You can use pretty much anything that's flat to take out the bamboo pin out. You want to press it from the smaller side. As I have mentioned in my previous video, you want to go for the smaller side, not the thicker side, so it will come out easy. So I have the bamboo pin, and you want to make sure you put it somewhere safe. I'm actually going to put it here. And now that the bamboo pin is out, you want to get on this position here. And you want, like I mentioned earlier, you want to make sure that there's not another bamboo pin, because sometimes some swords have double bamboo pins. So you want to make sure that there's not another one. Also, on some swords, it's not going to be so easy to take out the bamboo pin. Sometimes it's going to be really hard. If it feels like it's really stuck, then the bamboo might be broken. And I've mentioned on my previous video that you can find a bamboo pin on my eBay store. The Samurai Monkey 42. You can always find one there that will fit just any katanas. So to take out the blade, you want to hold it in this position here, and you want to do this. Make a fist and do that. Now you're gonna see how the handle and the blade are gonna start pushing each other apart, and everything's just gonna start vibrating. So you're on the right track there. You always wanna, you never want to touch the blade, because the moist from your fingers will with time make the blade rust. So you want to grab it from the habaki, from right here, but you want to be extremely careful because these swords are extremely sharp, and you guys don't really want to hurt yourself. I've been close to having some serious accidents with Japanese swords, but I've been lucky. Just a few cuts on my hands. Been lucky there hasn't been anything serious. So what you want to do is you want to push all of its components out, and there it is. So we have the blade out now. The habaki is the only thing that remains, and the suka and all of its components are out. So that's how you take the Japanese sword apart. You see it's not connected to anything else but the bamboo pin, and just a little bit of pressure, a tight fit from the handle. So you really want to do the same thing to put the seppas, the suva back in place. And once I go halfway on with the handle, the suka, what you want to do is, what I do is I do this, and everything should be back in place. Handle should be all the way to the top. You want to make sure that everything just it's very tight back again. But also what I do is I look through the bamboo pin hole, and you're gonna see the hole is right where the handle hole should be, so you know you have the right place there. So I'm gonna grab the bamboo pin back again. You want to look for the bigger hole, and there it is. The sword is back in place again with all its components. And I'm going to put the sword back in the scabbard again, and that's how you take a Japanese sword apart. You could do this on before World War II and during World War II, but swords for during World War II, some of them are just different, like the NCO, or some of them have a double mikugi, a double bamboo pin. So you have to look out for that. Some of them don't have the release button. They'll have a strap here, which you have to just unclip the button instead of pressing the release clip. So I hope you guys liked my video, my new 2020 video on how to take Japanese swords apart. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Sayonara.